Dublin Northwest Partnership presents a video case study highlighting community collaboration at its best, overcoming obstacles and looking at the future towards sustainability. Goal 1 of the SICAP programme is to support collective community engagement and the development of sustainability, which aims to empower communities to play a greater role in addressing social inclusion and equality. This is done through developing bottom-up approaches with disadvantaged target groups through supports to build capacity. The aim is to foster better engagement with stakeholders to actively improve the lives of people in their communities and to deal with issues that affect them and addresses social exclusion.
Well, my name is Sandra Dillon, and the Meeting Place Club was set up on a need in the community 11 years ago. It was very personal to me because I had a son with a disability called Asperger's syndrome, and he had literally no friends because of his social skills. So we discovered there was nothing in the area. A group of parents got together and the Meeting Place Club was set up. So we eventually approached Child Vision and we asked them just to consider us as a small group, and it has grown from that, and we've met people like Audrey Darcy, who is an occupational therapist, and a lot of our programmes are built around the concept of occupational therapy.
It's about the sensory processing, it's about the motor coordination, it's about promoting their learning, but there's also a huge part of it that works on the theory of mind. The theory of mind is our ability to understand that other people and animals and creatures have feelings and an understanding of the world.
So we work around theory of mind when we're working on the stable management end of things. We're looking at how this horse has feelings and needs and how these children need to meet these needs and look after the feelings of this animal. So it brings in all issues they're having at home. It'll about dressing, about feeding, about nutrition. We help them to feed the horses and we talk to them about what's necessary, what the horses use up in their bodies, and they can take these learning and transfer them to these skills to their own lives.
You see, you have to admire these kids. They have so many other issues, and then you put them on a horse. But when you see the benefits of their interaction, of their sense, we call it the 4As. And the 4As basically works on, we get them aroused. Parents come to us and they say they won't come out of their rooms, they're argumental, they're violent. Once we get them aroused, we go on to the next one, which means we're looking for the effect. Once we can find that effect, what we start seeing then is their attention. They calm down, they run in, they want to be here, no matter what their disability is. And then the outcome then is that we have an activity, and the activity is the hippotherapy, and they're all communicating, they're working together, and the fun begins.
My name is Stephen Burke, and we've been involved in the Meeting Place Club for the last 5 to 6 years. And I have a daughter who's special needs, and her name is Shauna Burke. Oh, Child Vision has been absolutely brilliant for Shauna. It took her 2 years to actually get up on a horse. But the amazing thing about Child Vision was the team behind her and the patience they had with her. And I'll never forget that day when she finally got on that horse and she put her hand up in the air and she cheered. And since then, it has boosted her confidence big time.
A lot of the kids that we would see would be excluded from lots of things in their lives because they have a disability of some sort. So, all of their brothers and sisters go off to GAA and they go off to football and they do all these other things, and these kids don't have that outlet. It really changes how other members of the family perceive these kids when they're involved in a more mainstream leisure activity.
My name is Anne-Marie Ellison, and I'm a parent, first and foremost, of one of the members. Sean comes from a family of 6, so they would all have had their football trophies and their football medals and their, the tennis ones, and once a year, twice a year, you would have the presentation days, and he would get his trophy or his rosette, and he was very proud of that, because when you're a person that's challenged, it's a rarity to get accolades.
First, we basically do stable management first, and then From there you go, get your boots, a hat, and get ready to go on the horse. You have to move the horse back. So when you go into the stable, you have to move there's a horse there. To move them back so they don't get too close.
You know, he progressed on to do the stable management, and he felt a sense of confidence and a sense of well-being. It focused on his ability, not his disability.
The stable management brings all the children, all the teenagers, all the volunteers together. And what it does is we work together in a very productive way, but it also helps support the 5 senses, which is your touch, your smell, your understanding, how to link in and how to get along. And friendship may not be a big task in the mainstream element, but it is very much in special needs.
Through the meeting place, she's gained new friends, you know, people with special needs. She hangs around with people with special needs, and she's a lot of confidence.
Social inclusion is a big thing with Sean, and you know, he's met new friends. He loved hanging about with the lads. He loved all that interaction, you know, and a friendship outside of a school environment, which is very important for Sean.
It's really rewarding work. We've had, from the meeting place group, we've had a little boy who had never spoken before. He had never verbalised a word, and his first word was on the horse, and his first word was go. And you know, I don't think there was a dry eye in the house. Those things are special and incredible. And it is the motivation of wanting this horse to do what they're asking it to do. And the movement of the horse regulates them. So if they have autism or ASD, it'll really calm the sensory system, and then they're able for new learning. So from our perspective, we have a programme that we work to very closely, and it has to be very adaptable because every child is different.
The Meeting Place Club have continued to work with Child Vision in outdoor one-to-one visits while dealing with the challenges of COVID-19. Their perseverance, resilience and an unwavering commitment to their members is a real testament to collective community engagement, where they continue to actively improve the lives of people in their communities. The Meeting Place Club are extremely grateful for the funding received under the Social Inclusion Community Activation Programme, which is funded by the Department of Rural and Community Development that has empowered their community to play a greater role in social inclusion and equality.